Alexa, lights off.
Okay. Okay.
Who are you? What do you want?
Don't you recognize me?
No, but you are wearing a fucking mask, so...
I guess I hoped a part of you would just know, Jimmy.
What did you call me?
Then again, that twin thing never really worked for us, did it?
Jamie.
Surprise, brother.
What are you doing here?
Good to see you too.
It might be nicer to see you if you weren't trying to scare the fuck out of me all night.
Trying?
Fine, yes, you scared me. Is that why you're here?
I don't see it for 19 years. You think I came here just to scare you?
Then why are you here?
I think you mean, how did you find me? Don't you, Jimmy?
Don't call me that. That's not my name anymore.
Oh, that's right. It's Alex now. And before that it was Christopher. And before that it was Brad, I think. And before that, I guess it was whatever the guy paying you wanted to call you.
Shut up.
Hey, no shade, as they say. It clearly brought in the bucks. Is this Coach?
So that's it. You tracked me down because you needed money.
No, Jimmy. What I needed was my brother 19 years ago. We were supposed to leave together.
I know.
We were supposed to go out trick-or-treating and never come back.
I know.
But you just never came home after school that day. What happened?
I just couldn't go back there.
Because it was so easy for me.
I'm not saying that. I'm just saying I couldn't. It was like my body physically wouldn't let me take one more step in the direction of that house. So I started walking the other way. I just kept walking. I remember it was a full moon just like tonight. No one noticed me walking alone. I blended in with the other trick-or-treaters. People even thought I was Elliot from E.T. because I was wearing my red hoodie. That was my hoodie. No, it wasn't. Aunt Amy gave me the red one and you the blue one so she could tell us apart. No, Aunt Amy gave me the red one because it was my favorite color.
No, you wanted the red one because it's your favorite color, but she gave it to me.
Agree to disagree.
You always say that when you're wrong.
Where was I? Fake trick-or-treating in my hoodie. I fell asleep under an overpass, but when I woke up in the morning, I knew he'd be looking for me, so that's when I started hitching.
Hitching?
Fine. Yes, I usually had to do more with them, but after what he put us through all those years, I was numb to all of that. I didn't care. I was just trying to disappear. Guess it worked.
Yeah, it did. You disappeared and left me all alone in that house with him. And after you were gone, he didn't have to split his efforts anymore.
I know. I felt terrible about that.
Clearly not enough to check in and see if I was okay ever again.
I called a couple of times, but when he picked up, I got too scared that he'd find out where I was, so I just hung up. But I've thought about you every day. When did you get away?
Actually, not too long after you did.
How?
Well, after you left, he basically locked down the house. I was never out of his sight. He took me to school and was right there when I got out. He even locked me in my room while I slept. But one day, when you were missing from school for 2 weeks, one of your teachers came by to check on you.
Oh, shit.
No, it was a good thing. While Dad was at the door with him, I was able to grab a knife from the kitchen and hide it in my room.
A knife? Jamie, what did you do?
About a half hour after you locked me in that night, I banged on the door and said I needed to go to the bathroom. I got lucky. When he swung open the door, I shoved it right in the side of his neck. He started swinging at me and he pulled out the knife, but that just made him bleed out faster. Actually, I'm still not sure if he died from bleeding out or from choking on his own blood.
Jesus, Jamie. What was I supposed to do? Running away clearly wasn't an option anymore, and if I stayed there, he was just gonna kill me anyways. Is that what you told the police?
I didn't call the police.
What? If I called them, they'd just arrest me. It was self-defense. It was premeditated. So what did you do? rolled him into the basement and put him in the storage freezer. So you just left him there and left town? Did anyone ever find him? I never left home. What do you mean? You said you got away. I did get away. From him. After he was dead, I just carried on like he was alive. I drained his bank account, and when that money was gone, I got odd jobs to keep the electricity bill paid so the freezer would keep running. So you just stayed in a house with the dead body that you killed in the basement? That's horrible. No, it was good. I liked knowing exactly where he was. I knew he was dead, but sometimes I get paranoid, so I head to the basement to check on him. When I saw him in there, all the fury was out of his eyes. Just stillness, just peace. And I gave that to him. And I started to hate him even more for that. Why was he so peaceful when I was still so? After what he did to us, he didn't deserve peace. No, he needed more pain. I started to saw through every appendage he had, trying to give him more pain. And still just that dead, peaceful look in his eyes. So eventually I took those out too. I kept sawing and cutting and hacking until he was just a pile of rotten meat, and I still wasn't satisfied. I was still angry. And that's when I knew I would never be at peace until I was like him. Jamie? What are you saying? Did you know there's only a full moon on Halloween once every 19 years? Tonight's the first one there's been one since the Halloween you ran away. It took a long time to track you down, but it's kind of poetic timing. Jamie? This is how we get peace, Jimmy. No more fury for me. No more running away for you. Jimmy, no. You don't need this. I don't need this. He's dead. He's gone. We can move on. I have moved on. And how many other names and lives have you moved on to? How long are you gonna stay here in this one before you run away again? I'm not running anymore. I have a good life now with a man I love. Look, you're right. You're right to be having all these feelings. Okay, I have them too. But I live with them. That's all we could do. We could just... You are still haunted by this. We're still haunted by this, but I can make it go away. I did it for Dad. I can do it for us. Jamie, please do it. Look, I'm sorry. I'm sorry that I left you. I'm sorry I didn't come back for you. And I'm sorry you had to do what you did. But this is not a solution. This is just an ending. Look, you're here now. Look, you're here now. I can help you. We can help each other. We don't need this. Please. It was really good seeing you again. No!